Hey there, it's Jim. Welcome to Float for the Revolution. Hope everybody had a good Father's Day weekend. I went up to Des Moines on Saturday for the Iowa GOP Convention, and I came home with a flu. Just kind of barely made it home on Saturday and felt like crap. But slept for about 11 hours, but still had an okay Father's Day. Family got me this cool t-shirt. It says Special Pops, or Tactical Pops, killing and grilling. So it's kind of fun. I'm glad to have that. So otherwise, I hope everybody enjoyed their Father's Day weekend. We didn't see a dragon Sunday night. I figured everybody was busy doing family stuff, which we did. Had lots of swimming going on and, just hanging around outside. So we did that again on Monday. And summer has arrived here in Iowa. We got temperatures pushing close to 90 and high humidity and thunderstorms every day. Had some pretty good winds up just north of here. Did some minor damage to some properties, but luckily nobody was hurt. So welcome to Float for the Revolution. It's summertime, so hope everybody's enjoying their pool. I know Rebel Solutions said that he was enjoying the pool with his family. So here we go. Here's a beer for you guys. Haven't heard anything from Tactical Tony 702. Hope he's doing okay out there. He'll probably show up in the Dragon hopefully tonight. So be sure to check out Green Dragon Tavern Chats Tuesdays at 9 Central, Thursdays at 9 Central, Sundays at 9 Central, and other times. So shout out for the Green Dragon Tavern Chats and Mule team for managing the bar and all the other associated bartenders. GOP Convention. We had some good news. We got a medical marijuana resolution passed in the state platform and industrial hemp. Those are two resolutions that about 20 years ago I kept proposing them at the precinct caucus, and I'd bring it up at the county convention, and everybody thought it was crazy, and of course they'd always shut them down, but they got them in there. The cannabis resolution, it says we support the legalization of cannabis oil for medical purposes, so it's kind of sneaky. I think a lot of people probably don't realize that that's basically medical marijuana, so let's see if we can get the lawmakers to move forward with that. So industrial hemp, that's in there. They had a number of other liberty issues, of course, reaffirming the Second Amendment. That's important. Property rights issues, protecting farmers when you get these new subdivisions start building around your farm, and then all of a sudden everybody starts complaining about your farming operations. That's bullshit, Farm was there first. Now, it's one thing if the farming operation changes its scale dramatically, but generally, the same problems happening with shooting ranges. There's a shooting range that's been there for 30 years, and then somebody builds some houses next door, and they start complaining. Well, tough crap. They were there first. So I'm glad to see that the Iowa GOP is kind of trying to protect some property rights there. Keeping the farmers free of harassment from the residential neighborhoods that are growing up next to them. Of course, the GOP platform, they wanted to get rid of the Patriot Act, and they had serious concerns about Fourth Amendment issues. The general platform that was created by the platform committee, they had to vote that in. And then there's always the amendments, which are kind of difficult because they got to collect 50 signatures from 10 different counties to even get them considered. One of them they did pass was we want to reject Sharia law and all these foreign laws, like all this crap the UN is pushing down on the United States. The county attorney from Muscatine, he stood up, in opposition to it, which of course nobody realizes that all this victimless crime is all prosecuted under admiralty law, which should be the law of the sea, and it should deal with merchants on the sea, not with people traveling in their automobiles being harassed, and having their Fourth Amendment rights violated. So that was one resolution that did get passed. They attempted to pass the fully informed jury resolution, where they wanted the courts to actually tell the jurors of their power to nullify bad laws. That one failed, but that really doesn't matter. I think it's just important that people become educated and know about their rights as a fully informed jurist. That when you go into the court, you hear the case, and if you think the law shouldn't apply to that particular situation, you have the power to not convict. So remember that when it comes to victimless crimes. If you're on a jury and you don't feel that the law is fair, you do have that power not to convict. Regardless of what the judge is going to tell you, he's going to tell you, "Oh no, you have to follow my orders and you have to follow the law." But don't convict. I hear that happening more and more, especially when it comes to marijuana cases. And jury nullification is what ended prohibition. They're having more difficulty prosecuting people for violation of the prohibition laws, and it freed black slaves, and there was issues too regarding the rights to practice religion back when the concept first was established by William Penn in England. So jury nullification, learn about the Fully Informed Jury Association, or FIJA.org, and you can download some flyers and pass them out. There's an activity that happens in Scott County pretty regular on jury selection day, where people will stand outside the courthouse and pass out the fully informed jury literature to people that might become jurors. And of course, they go in there and they're getting questioned about being on the jury, and the prosecutor will hold up one of these pamphlets and say, "Don't pay attention to this. We're the king. We have to prosecute these people so we can get our money." Well, that's not totally true. So if you know your power as a fully informed jurist, you vote not to convict. So anyway, the GOP convention was pretty good. I mean, the Ron Paul supporters are still involved. They don't really have, when they're not wielding the power like they did 2 years ago, but I think they're involved, so that's good. So you guys that are Ron Paul supporters involved in the political process, don't give up. You might not have all the spotlight like you did a couple years ago, but stay in there and keep pushing the liberty issues. We had Rand Paul. He came to speak before the convention. I'm a little disappointed with Rand Paul. He's definitely not his dad. He kind of talked about the war on drugs, but he didn't talk about ending the war on drugs. He just talked about how minorities are being prosecuted more than white people. And so I don't know. The message I got out of it is we shouldn't get rid of the war on drugs. We should just harm everybody, or the injury should be more equal. Well, that's bullshit, Rand. Okay, we got to end the war on drugs. And he said something about restoring the voting rights of people convicted of these drug crimes. And you go, well, what do you want? You just want them to be citizens again, so they can continue to be slaves to the king, And I approached him afterwards, and he was signing stuff for people, and I go, well, that's great about restoring voting rights, but what about restoring gun rights for these people arrested for pot crimes? He didn't say anything. He just kind of smirked. So I'd be careful around Paul. I mean, if you do get out to see him, ask him really hard, tough questions, and if he doesn't give you a good answer, give him a rash of shit and say, come on, dude, let's get with the program, But otherwise, I think he's just brown-nosing the establishment. So okay, that's Ron Paul. I don't know who else we're going to have up there in the presidential deal. Next summer is going to be the Iowa straw poll again, so all these people are going to come around. So we'll have to reorganize the tyranny response team, where we went out and attacked the campaigns. But as I was mentioning to Tony out there in Vegas, he was upset with the sheriff, and they never have town halls. So if you don't have any luck going to town halls, you can go to the State Ethics and Campaign Finance Committee and download their reports, and it'll show who the donors are, and you can mail literature to the donors and explain to the donors why they should stop giving money to the different candidates. So anyway, it's Float for the Revolution. I'd like to get the Bonfires for Liberty thing going, if you folks will help me. Make videos sitting around your bonfire, talking liberty issues. We'll see if I can get some kind of a giveaway going here. I got that pile out there in the pasture. It's stacked up. I'm going to torch that off here pretty soon. So look for an upcoming video of Bonfires for Liberty, and maybe we can have some kind of giveaway and kind of incorporate that with the semi-independence holiday. So anyway, see you guys in the Dragon tonight, and we're floating for the revolution.